What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. I'm still getting ready to work on my handy dandy matrix. And so we've got some more bleeding to do. I've already been bleeding out. I've crafted our first orb. I believe that was part of the show. I believe I did that earlier in this episode. Can't remember. It's been a whole day. Ended up having to go to sleep last night after I cut out with you guys. So we've got this weak blood orb. It's ready to do some stuff, and this apparently will store blood in it. And last night I went ahead and I made this Divination Sigil, and this takes mana glass, the orb, some niter, and a blank slate, which we're making blank slates now. And this allows us to actually check how much blood is in our, or LP as they call it, is in our network. So if I right click, that tells me Altar's essence is 8,536. It's a tier 1 altar. It has a capacity of 10,000 LP. And then this weak blood, I believe this thing can hold up to 5,000 in it. I don't remember though. Current essence. Altar's current essence. So, what's up, Sister Ange? Anywho, so we've been slowly bleeding ourselves, and it turns out that last stand will not keep you alive through that. So what I've been doing is making use of all these container hearts that I've been getting from my nether farm and munching them so that I can bleed myself out faster using my orb. Now my stream guys tell me that apparently with the orb, if you don't like that, it's supposed to be more younger player friendly, I suppose. You can switch that in the configs to be a dagger again and stab yourself instead of orbing the blood out, if that's your thing. So, alright, now for this matrix, what we're needing to make is a bunch of these blank slates, and to make those we need arcane stones. And for the arcane stones, we had already made some of those, but those are going to take living rock and regular stone to make. Now I've got regular stone somewhere. It might be in here. Right here. And I went ahead and made a Yeta, I named it Yeti, wrench last night. I still have my crescent hammer. Actually, I lost my original crescent hammer. I threw it down somewhere and I don't know where. So I made another one because I felt naked not having it. But this Yeti wrench is really nice because if you remember in the reactor room, I was having a lot of problems getting to conduits that were placed like this, where they were up underneath. With the Yeta wrench, if you hold shift, and if you look down in my lower left hand corner, you'll see some icons down here. These indicate different things. But if you hold shift and left click this, it lets you choose which conduit you're actually going to work with. Okay? So, there you go. Now, what I was getting ready to do is go make some runic stone, or some blah. Back in the Thom room is where we're headed, and we're going to need some shards. And if you remember, we get 8 of these per. So let's click here, click here, click here, and we want to make these. So let's get that recipe. There we go. And we're just going to make a few of these for now. And we'll see where that gets us, because I'm sure I'll end up using all of those at some point in this adventure. Now with these, we're going to be turning these into slate. These are going to cost us 1,000 each. We need 2 slate per blood rune. I have 1 right now. There's 10,000 in there, so I can make 10 more. I need a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, so we should have enough to get them all done. So let's just separate out a few. There we go. Once we make all of these into slates, we're going to be sitting good. So let me clarify something. I guess I could have possibly said that in a confusing manner. Blood magic. So there are different things that you can stab yourself with in blood magic. I am not referring to the dagger of sacrifice. It might be called a knife or something like that, a sacrifice. This dagger of sacrifice, you don't need to change the configs for this. This is actually used to kill mobs and villagers to sacrifice them for blood. You sacrifice them on the altar, and it's instead of having to bleed yourself out, you can use this. There are consequences to stabbing villagers. Just be aware. I'm not going to go into all that, but that's, as has been pointed out on the stream, and I'll also point out that is the best way to get blood. I did some homework on blood magic today, guys. Yay. And yes, and I am recording right now. I'm trying to record as much of the magic stuff as I can as I do it because I'm a derp and don't know magic. Yeah. Harry Potter didn't like me and wouldn't teach me his secrets, so I have to learn it on my own. Now we're out of footlongs, so I'm using up all my carrot juice before we switch over to baconators. Oh, that goes a lot faster than I thought. So if you see the little red particle effects, you know things are working correctly, and that's good. I don't like that I have to have an empty hand to pick them up. That's kind of annoying. I'm sorry to hear that, Ultav. It could possibly be the bitrate that I'm transferring at, but I'm not seeing any dropped frames. So, oh, and I finally got the I got two things working on the stream for those of you who are watching via the stream. I'm not sure if the people on the recording see this or not, but up in the little right hand corner right over here, I now have a follower account to keep track when people actually follow. And I got the follower alert working correctly today. Finally figured out what was going on with that. So, and yes, it definitely could be the bitrate that's causing you problems, Ultiv. Until you're a Twitch partner, which means you have 5,000 followers, your bitrate is not guaranteed. So I can't do much besides deal with that until we somehow magically build up 5,000 followers on Twitch. And that's our goal. But we're keeping it small right now. Right now we're over 100, that's cool. Next goal is 250. Alright. Matrix. So we've got all of our slate now. Alright, so we're going to need some stone. Got that. Order shards, or any kind of shards. Got that. We need to make waystones. And waystones were apparently changed from the recipe that I saw last night. Because that is definitely not the recipe I saw last night. The recipe I saw last night had me throwing those into mana pools to get them. Which is, you know, it's cool. It's whatever. So we need bone needles now, which is flint with a bone. So really that's even easier. I don't have to use mana. Makes me happy in the pants. So let's grab some bones. Bones. And let's grab some flint. And we'll put some flint in with some bones and get some bone needles. I have said that at some point, Full Metal. There's been a lot of talk about that here recently. A lot of people on YouTube have asked to play on the server with me, and a lot of people on the stream have come on and been like, hey, can I join your server? Okay, so this recipe does not work, just so you're aware. Screw you, nuggets. So, I didn't think that recipe worked. I think the appropriate recipe is to throw flint into the mana pool, because I think my NEI is bugging out. What we're discussing in the near future, Full Metal, and for everybody on YouTube, is if you would like to come and play with me on Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved, we are talking about doing a Patreon server that would allow people to donate to help run the server, to help pay for the server cost, so that I'm not paying for it out of pocket. There's at least 4 to 6 people on the stream who are interested. Two people said that they'd be willing to throw down $10 a month for that. So if I get enough interest from people that are willing to help finance the server, I will definitely open a public server and let people come and play with me. Yeah, Ultav, I definitely need to throw these in the mana pool. I knew that was the recipe, but for some reason it glitched out again. I don't know why it continues to do that. So to make your waystones, you simply have to throw them in here, and you get 4 waystones per flint. So they're pretty easy to get. We'll just toss these in here. And at this point, I think I'm going to need a couple more shards. Let's go back and grab some shards from the Thaum room. And I'm using up these order shards because I have lots of order ore that I can break down. There we go. Actually, I don't even think I needed those, but, you know, whatever. What did I just put in there? Nothing? Okay. Alright, we need to make these. These are going to take Blood Orb. Do I have the Blood Orb? I do. Okay. So let's shift click this recipe in. We're not going to be able to do that because it's going to be changing around on me and stuff. We're going to put in these, and we're going to be putting in, I believe this is just regular stone. There we go. 8 of these. I'm betting I end up having to charge my Blood Orb or something. We'll see. Alright, so now we're getting these blood runes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our blood runes. And that's what we need. I've got the other pieces already crafted. I don't know what I did with them. Need to locate those pieces. What did I do with that diamond? Or what is that called again? Attuned stone. I have an attuned stone somewhere. The question is, what did I do with it? It's not that big a deal if I need to make another one. I just would prefer not to. Okay, there we go. So we have the attuned stone. So now the only thing that we're missing, because I have water, fire, earth, air, I am missing my rune of mana. Not hard. Just some mana steel, mana diamond, mana pearl, mana quartz, and the balance shards. We've made balance shards before, if you don't remember. We needed those earlier. So, let's jump up here. Actually, we need to jump to the warehouse first. We've got what should be... Oh, I forgot about all this junk. I'll put all that away in a minute. Let's grab some quartz right over here. Now, if you remember, I made a bunch of mana pearls and I made a bunch of mana diamonds last night. So those should all be over in the Botania area. I'm almost done making all of my Indirium. I still have a bunch of Indirium base to finish cooking. And so we're just going to take these and we're going to drop them all in. I'm actually going to drop them in this back pool, because I never use it. I can't, it's blocked. There's a reason you don't use it, guy. Yeah, you're right. What? Alright. So we've got mana diamonds. We've got mana quartz. And somewhere, in something, we've got mana pearls. Oh, and I made a new toy, Staff of Traveling. This thing's really nice. If you notice, as long as I have this in my hands, I can see every one of my travel anchors throughout my base. I don't have to be standing on one anymore, and I can teleport straight to it. The distance is greatly increased, so I can teleport all across my base a lot more rapidly now. This thing runs off of RF. Very cheap to make. You just need... let me pull it up right quick. Staff of Travel. 2 dark steel. That's super easy to get. It's just coal powder, obsidian, and iron. And then an ender crystal, which is the soul of an enderman, in a soul binder with a vibrant crystal. And we use vibrant crystals quite often. So I went ahead and finally made one of those to make getting around my base a lot quicker. Now, what did I do with those mana pearls? Were they in that box? Were they in this chest? Is that what I did with them? There they are. Okay. So, to make... And here's the rest of my runes. We're going to toss some of these hearts out for a minute. I probably should just store these downstairs now. And I think we only need to make one of these. Matrix. Right here. We need the balance shard. That's what I forgot. Everything else should be good at that point. And that's in the Thaum room. I got to get into a habit of using this wand, or I'm never going to start using it. So here's our balance shards. We just need one of those. Where's Botania from here? No, it's not the reactor control room that I want to go to. Botania. Okay. So let's step over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to stick this in, one of those, this, 1, 2, 3 of these. That should be everything, right? 3, yep, okay. It's going to take a little mana, and we need our wand. Now remember, my ring of magnetization no longer works in here because we crafted this Solignolia. And with this, we just right click. It has begun transferring mana into the runic altar, which is bueno. And we're going to need one single piece of living stone to throw on there to get our rune back as soon as this is done. And we can watch it filling up. Once the entire circle goes blue, you're going to start to see little particle effects of electricity and lightning shocking out of here, and you'll know it's ready to go at that point. There we go. So at this point, we want to drop our living rock on it, and you have to actually drop it on it, not be a derp like me and miss. Oh, we gotta click it with the mana wand again. And there we go. You can click it with the wand before or after, doesn't matter. And so there's our rune of mana. So now with that, we can take each of these runes, get rid of this nugget, and I believe all of this is going to go into here. So we got a rune of mana, earth, air, fire, and water, even though I said them backwards. With our powers combined, we are summoning Captain Planet. Oh, giggity. What do I do with that attuned rock? I just had that dang thing. What's up, Tog? Welcome to the Let's Play and the stream and that stuff. Did I leave that down in the witchery room? Or did I put it in here? There it is. Okay, so we'll toss this in here. And we'll get this out. And click. And it is now charging mana to do this. Now, if I remember right, this thing uses a boatload of mana. I have a hat? Oh yeah, my Terra Steel helm. Thanks. And how many? 56,000. We're gonna change up a little bit about how my farm works. So I have a full tank of, wood sitting here, and I've started a new one, and it's already filled up quite substantially. Why do I keep running around like a slow guy? Let's just teleport, okay? So we've actually picked up the old blaze rod, and I'm going to let this thing start just consuming straight wood. I'll cook it later, but for right now I have so much wood I just really don't care. Or can it not consume straight wood? Does it have to be processed first? Interesting that it has to be processed first. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. They're just very slow to consume that wood. Okay. So this is going to take a little bit. We're going to come back and check on this and here in a little while and see if it's ready. But when that's done, that should give us our runic matrix finally, so we can begin doing infusions. For the time being, I found something cool, and we're going to go take a look at that something right quick. Just a short jaunt from here. Well, I say it's a short jaunt, but we better go fill up our thing first here. We'll recharge this and the travel wand together. And you can actually use the travel wand just to teleport around. It'll let you just teleport short distances for funsies. Actually, YouTube, because we had such a long episode last time, and I'm not sure how much time we have remaining, you guys, I'll be back with y'all as soon as this finishes. So, until then, peace out, YouTube. See you in a bit. Alright, YouTube, welcome back. It's literally been hours. This thing took forever. But, it's done. We just need a piece of living rock, I believe. Put that on there. Smash! And there you have it. One runic matrix. Now, this, I believe, is part of Thaumcraft. Let's go back to Thaum. And while you were away, I've been doing tons and tons of research in Thaumcraft, because that's what I had to do while I waited. So I've pretty much maxed out my artificing tier. I've done most things. I've done this. I've done most things in the Esoteria tab. There's a couple of things that I haven't, like the Everfull Urn, and yeah. I've done just about everything in Apocrypha other than these new things that have just unlocked because of all the other research I've been doing. But I have most of my different wand cores available now, and different caps available to me when we get ready to start doing that. Chameleon tools. There's an enchantment for that. Nice. What? Capitalist. Corrupting wrath. Okay. So, getting lots of cool different things going on in Thaum. Now, we have a runic matrix now. Where are we going to put this? We're going to put it right here. No, we're going to... Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh no. Look at all that free stuff I just got because I'm warped. I don't know how this works. Let me see. I should read the book on infusions, is what I'm being told by my stream. Okay, let's... Basic information, alchemy... It's probably under alchemy. Maybe. What is this? I don't even know this tab was here. Alright, alchemy. Basic, no. I want to read about infusions. Do you tell me about infusions in here? I don't see anything about infusions. Bath salts. Uh-oh, we're about to get crazy up in here. What's next? Let's check artificing. Is infusion... No. Aha! Okay, so arcane crafting and alchemy can go so far. Something better is needed. Fusion crafting is the process of infusing a single object with magical energy and the properties of other objects. You could, for example, infuse a stone with air. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so apparently we need arcane pedestals. So that's going to take some arcane stone blocks. Okay. What did I do with those? I had a bunch. Right here. We was prepared, guys. We was prepared. So there's that. Let's pull these out. How many of those do I need? I need an infusion altar. Okay, so we need... What? Okay, hold on. Before we can do anything else, we need to sleep. Because this rainstorm is gonna be loud. What? There's been an Enderman up here. Sons of bitches. Okay, back to our reading. Okay, so apparently we gotta do some crazy stuff with this. Just reading, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. So they want arcane stone bricks. An arcane pedestal. Like this. And then they've got 4 more pedestals. And then there's the matrix. Okay. Let's make some more pedestals right quick. So this is harvest tools. Yep. Pick it up with the pickaxe. Okay. Should I just build it right here? Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't know if the room's big enough, but we're about to find out. So there's another pedestal right here in the middle, it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna center it there. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, by the way. This is all experimental. Wait, those are arcane stone bricks. Those aren't gonna... Okay, we gotta change this. Gotta change it already. Gotta win at the game. Okay, so we got stone bricks. Okay, we got that. Where's all my living stone? Did I leave that all down in the Britannia room? Or up, I should say. Okay. I may end up moving it later, but for right now, I think we're gonna go here. Now, what do we need? Bounce out 1 to each side. So here, here. Nope, not there. 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 And there. I believe. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. So, seems legit to me. So I think we want to, like, Do this. Although it's not looking all crazy or nothing. Read the book, read the book. Oh, I need blank space above it. Okay. So this should go something like this. Maybe. That. Empty space. This directly above it. Okay. Okay, so I gotta make like warded jars and stuff. Alright, so what are we trying to make here? That's the big question, right? We want to make some boots of the traveler. To do this, we're gonna need 6 pedestals. So we've got not enough pedestals, so we need some more. So that means we're gonna need to make more. What are you doing here? Go away. The taint is creeping out of me. Okay, so we're gonna need to go back out here. And let's grab 12 of these and 12 of these. Let's go back in. And we're probably gonna have to go recharge our wand before we get too crazy with all this business. There we go. Bam. Okay, let's get some more of those made. And maybe some more of those made. Okay, so I'm going to put one there, one there, one there, and one there. That should give me enough spots to put everything I need. Okay, so now I gotta make these jars. Whoops, jar. Not that kind of jar. Nope. Thaumcraft jars, where are you? Jar of Essentia. Bound jar, Nodna jar, warded jar. Right here. So we need mana glass panes and great wood slabs. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Now what do I do with that mana glass? It's probably in one of my bags. Oh, there it is. Halo. With my halo. Okay, so let's grab some of this and some of this. Okay, so we want to take these, and uh-oh, here comes the voices. I screwed up. What did I do wrong? Oh, it's got to go on the arcane crafting table. Herp to derp. I need a way to start bringing Essentia and stuff, whatever it is, Viz home with me. It's one of those jars, but I don't know how to do it yet. I need to grow it inside my house. 116? What? Alright, so I got a couple of jars. Now, I don't know how these jars work, but I'm going to take some jars and I'm going to put a jar here. Is that how it works? Nope. Good night, Ange. Have a great evening. I've got to figure out how to use warded jars right quick. It's probably in the book, so let's go read it. Arcane lamps. Brain in a jar. I really wish I could zoom this area out to get better reading. Here we go. Warded jars and labels. Can be placed in the world and is able to store essentia virtually indefinitely. The enchantment placed in the jars also makes adding or extracting essentia a breeze. Be filled from an alembic by clicking with the jar directly on the alembic. Empty files. For jams and preserves. Nice. Okay, what is this? Jar label. Okay, so there's an alembic. Well, I made one of these, but I used it for something else, so I don't have one anymore. I guess I need to make another one of those, maybe. I should still have all the stuff to make another one. Where? That is the magic question. Where is all the stuff for it? I should have a chest somewhere, and I'm not sure what I've done with this chest. So I've got to find some of my stuff real quick, and I'm going to craft another alembic, and we're going to see if we need anything else, and then I'll be back with you guys on the YouTubes. There you have it, YouTube. Episode 40 done. So I wanted to talk about a couple of quick things in this outro / exit. As usual, as always, I want to say thank you guys for supporting me and watching my videos. Those subs and those likes, they just continue to roll in, and it's really awesome. My sons are so proud of me because now they want to make videos just like Dad, and I think I'm going to let them soon. Anyway, it's become kind of a habit, I think, as of late, for the videos to end with me saying something like, okay, YouTube, I'm going to go do this, and then I'll be right back with you. And I wanted to explain that. My experience with the majory side and the magic side of Feed the Beast and modded Minecraft in general has been minuscule compared to my experience with the machines and the automation side. So a lot of what's going on is I'll get to a point where I think I've got things ready to go, and I'll start recording again for the Let's Play, and then I'll realize, oh, I've missed all kinds of things and there's so much more I have to go do, and so I'll cut the camera and I'll go to do that again, and it's just creating these very massive bloated videos. Rather than making a lot of cuts to the videos themselves, I've just decided to fit as much as I can into about a 40-minute time period and throw on, you know, a quote-unquote generic ending to the video at a later time explaining what happened. I'm going to hopefully start to get away from that after I use up what footage I have and pre-plan my episodes a bit better. I'm not happy with the quality of video that's coming out of that, so forgive me about that, guys. And you know, we've had a few corruption issues with some of the videos that I talked about in previous episodes that should be gone and done now. But yeah, this definitely means that I've got grounds and reasons to do a season 2 of this possibly down the road, in which I understand magic better, and perhaps I could even do, you know, starting with magic rather than starting with tech like I usually do. We'll see. I'm definitely starting to get a better grasp of it and a better understanding, and I've still got some really big and some really cool projects to show you down the road. So I hope you've enjoyed these 40 episodes, and you know, maybe there'll be up to 40 more. We'll see. I'd still have a goal to kind of maybe wrap the series up around the end of December and start it on a new series of some sort, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, that was a long-winded spiel and close, so all I want to do is once again say thanks, guys. Keep the likes coming. If you liked it. If you'd like to see more like it, subscribe. Hit that sub button. I need those subs, guys. Y'all are my audience. If you don't want to hit the sub, tell me why. Tell me what I did wrong. What could I do better to get you to sub to me? Anyways, y'all have a great day. Be good to one another. I'll see you guys next time. Laters.